For today's project, I'll be making a bottle opener out of wrought iron. And to show you that it is indeed wrought iron, I'll be doing a cut and bend test, and showing you how to do one too. I'm not really doing a tutorial in this video, I'm just kind of messing around, having fun in the shop. This was a piece of an old wagon wheel. I'm going to leave it long so I have something to hold on to. Here's a closer look at what the wrought iron looks like. And here's an even closer look. I'm not too good with this microscope, so I apologize. But I think it's kind of neat. So let's take and compare that to a piece of modern mild steel. Same process, just cutting it about halfway through and bending it until it breaks. Now I'm sure you can already tell, but that behaves a lot differently from wrought iron. And it looks a lot different too. Here's a look under the microscope. And again, this is what wrought iron looks like. To start off here, I'm going to punch a hole. Got it a little hot. So I'm not sure how well you're going to be able to see this, but looks like we got a little bit of a crack developing. Could be worse. You know, it's kind of expected. So what we're going to do, my brush. So we're going to try to forge weld it back together. You think I used enough flux? Jeez. Wish me luck. At this point, I realized, damn, that's hot, so I started wearing a glove. Damn. Well, honestly, that's to be expected. Right there. Didn't see it, but I just dropped a bunch of stuff. Drift wasn't exactly even, but I guess it did the trick. we go. That's a good one right there. I ended up doing most of the welding over the horn, but I got lazy and didn't want to move the camera. That little split is still not wanting to close. I did a few more rounds of this that I didn't show just because it was, a little boring and repetitive. So, here I'm trying to lay out the eyes. It's a little hot. Wonder where my glove went. Well, there we go. Eyes punched. A little off center. Looking a little wonky, but we can fix that. Well, maybe not. I went a little bit too far. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to shift courses here. Oops. Okay, so I got it a little hot. Now, I could attempt to forge weld this back together, but let's be honest here, that's not going to work. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to forge this down, maybe forge weld that little crack to where it's not a problem anymore, and just go from there. What I'm going to do is chop off a little bit of it. I think that if I forge weld it back, I'll have too much. So, here we go. Well, I'm basically doing the same thing I did earlier, but I guess that's what you get when you overheat your metal. Well, it's still got a little bit of elimination. I'm just trying to gently close up that split so it won't be a problem. Alright, well, we're trying it again, but this time I'm going to start with that little tab that opens the lock. Youch! Managed to smack my finger there. So after last time, I decided it probably wasn't a good idea to punch the eyes all the way through. Well, I have no idea where my big ball punch went, so I'm using this. A little unorthodox. And it's usually not a good idea to hit a hammer face and another hammer face. So, and this is just another reason why I always wear my safety glasses. Alright, so here's the plan. I'm going to cut in a nose, right there. And cut in the mouth, right there. And I'm going to cut her off. And then we'll be pretty much done. Alright, I've decided that I kind of want to add a little bit more character to this. So I'm going to full her in a little bit right here. Just a little bit. Low heat so you can see it. Hand out of the way. All right, I've decided I'm just going to lay this out cold. Alright, it's looking decent. I think the nose needs a little work. Alright, now that that's done, I'm gonna cut her off. Yeah, I know this jar looks bad, but it's ferric chloride. And we're gonna stick this in here a little bit, see how it looks. The ferric chloride wasn't etching as deep as I would have wanted it to, so I put it in some muriatic acid. Now this is away from my shop, because muriatic acid will flash rust a lot of stuff. So leave it in here for a little bit, see how it goes. So this is after 15 minutes in the muriatic acid. It's starting to look pretty cool. The only issue is it's pretty hard to see the teeth details. I mean, they're still there, just harder to see. So here it is after the etch, about 20 minutes in muriatic. So I kind of like the way it looks, I kind of don't. You can see that some of my mistakes come to the forefront on it. But I think it looks pretty cool. And you can see that crack never really went away. And it did get a little thin in there, but it'll still work. And now I'm definitely going to go back and try to make another one of these. Try to make something better. But, you know, it is what it is. So normally I would take and heat this up and put some good old oil on it or something, blacken it up. But I kind of like the way this looks, so I'm going to try to keep it like that. So what I'm using for that is some Protect-A-Clear. I usually use this for copper, but it'll work for this. Damn! What the hell? Alright, well, we're just gonna do this. Oh man, what the hell? Okay, I'm gonna go wash my hands. It just keeps getting worse. What the fuck? Man! Oh boy. So, I'm not exactly happy about this. If you've ever used this stuff, you know it's not cheap. This is like a $50 bottle, and it was completely full. Brand new. So, here it is. It's done. I think it looks pretty cool. I like the weathered look. But I do think I could have done better, and I'm going to revisit this sometime in the future. And it does open bottles. There we go. Bet you thought I was gonna drink that. Nah, not even 2 o'clock. I don't want a beer right now. Don't want to waste one either. I've got this little cabinet I've been putting stickers on. Mainly people I'm friends with or places I order from. But anyways, if you've got a sticker and you want to see it up in my cabinet, reach out to me and I'll put it up there. Now that's a good one to have in the shop.